EPA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for December 1st, 2021. Start of the new month and the beginning of meteorological winter today. We actually closed the door on Atlantic hurricane season yesterday, which is the last day of that. Today is starting the first day of meteorological winter. Of course, calendar winter doesn't start until December 21st, and we still have a few weeks away from that, okay? But we're getting closer. We're getting closer to winter. We had a little touch of that yesterday with some areas getting some snow. A lot of it was white rain, which means it's falling as snow, not really doing anything as far as sticking on the ground. Unless you got up here in the northern country where especially the higher elevations, you had some minor accumulations of snow up there, and some of it was even reported on the roadways across parts of northeast PA and north central PA. But for the rest of us, generally a white rain deal yesterday where we had it falling and not really sticking. But that is going to be, we're going to have a break in the action today where we are partly to mostly sunny, at least to start, and then we have increasing clouds later in the day. We'll get to that in a second. Today's video forecast is sponsored by the Walters and Zarinsky team at Keller Williams Real Estate with over 20 years of real estate experience serving not only the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos, but also portions of Berks, Bucks, Carbon, Monroe, and Schuylkill counties. Reach out to the Walters Zarinsky team at Keller Williams Real Estate to get your up-to-the-minute local real estate forecast on inventory, market conditions, current rates and pricing, and see for yourself what Michael and Sarah can do for you and find out what sets them apart in the real estate industry. They can be reached at 610-867-8888. Proud sponsors of the Wednesday forecast video. Okay, again, so today starting off partly to mostly sunny, then we have increasing clouds late in the day. This next little wave is going to come at us tonight, okay? So we're going to have the opportunity for most of us to see some rain showers, but there could be some fringe areas to the north, especially areas of elevation that could see a little bit of wet snow. This is not a lot of precipitation. This is even less than what we saw yesterday in terms of size of the amount of the liquid equivalent of what's falling here. So we get over the NAM high-res feature simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 6 p.m. and move this forward. You see this is green because this is in the form of rain. So for most of us, it's rain. But once it hits the higher elevations, a few spots here, there could be a few snowflakes mixed in with that, especially across the Poconos where it's going to be a little bit colder. This is looking at 10 p.m., so it's a little colder here up this point, a little higher elevations up that way. So instead of rain there, you could have some snowflakes instead, at least initially. And then that comes to an end. These showers, by the way, aren't going to do much. It's less than 1/10 of an inch of precipitation. Very light stuff. You're going to have some lingering spotty showers overnight that go into very early Thursday morning, and that's mainly for northeast PA. But even at this point, it's still just in the form of rain, not any snow activity. And then we're going to have a cold front move through later Thursday evening. Okay, and ahead of that, there's the opportunity for a few showers to come down from New York State here, and this is looking at 7 p.m., going all the way into late evening. And there's a few showers that can make it all the way down to about the I-78 corridor, or maybe just below that. But they're just isolated showers at that point, not a big deal. So this is where the cold front is coming through. You actually see where this front is right here. It's coming down from north to south, and once that pushes through, the colder air starts coming back in again. So we're going to have temperatures today warmer than yesterday in most places. I know further south it was in the mid-40s, but we're looking at a 42 to 48 degree spread today from north to south. Yesterday, where it was snowing, most of you stayed in the 30s, so this will be warmer than yesterday for most of you. And then ahead of that front, we'll get southwesterly winds out ahead of the front here for Thursday, and temperatures will get up into the 50s for just about everywhere. Even the northern areas get to about 50, and then down by Philadelphia, 58 degrees is the spread in temperatures here for Thursday. That's just going to be for one day. Then we're going to take a step back again on Friday. Friday is a partly to mostly sunny day in between systems. There's another little weak system going to try to come at us here. It might fall apart by the time it gets here, but it could be a stray shower with that Friday night into early Saturday morning. Otherwise, clouds are going to give way to sun on Saturday with another disturbance moving off to our north. We're going to be on the cooler side of average this weekend, but not by a lot. Okay, so we're going to be generally in the 40s, but low to mid 40s is looking like for over the weekend for both Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, high pressure sitting over top of the air will give us a partly to mostly sunny day on Sunday itself. Then we're going to have clouds increase Sunday evening. Another system coming at us that's going to result in rain again for the majority of this system. This was one that people were speculating that could be turned into a snow event. A couple models runs were showing that too. And we're always saying this is probably a little bit too early. We have a winter storm signal that we've had for about a month now that identified between the 8th and 12th of December. We narrowed that this week to the 8th to 10th period, and now it looks like there could be something in there. We're starting to see that start coming into the models. Not this one. This is a rain system, and this is ahead of a cold front. And once this pushes through, this is going to be Sunday night into at least Monday morning with these rain showers, and then it pulls away. Once that moves through, you have a big, deep trough out here that's going to settle in, and the temperatures are going to drop. So by the time we get to Tuesday, we have dry conditions, but Tuesday is going to be struggling to get to 40 degrees. It might not even get to 40 degrees in some areas. So this is going to be an antecedent cold air mass ahead of the next system coming in, and this will come in around the 8th and last into the 9th. Okay, so 8th, 9th time frame is what we're looking at for this. Right in the middle of the storm signal period that we listed. This is that storm. Now, whether or not it is a snow event or a snow changing to rain and then maybe back to snow, or snow and sleet and freezing, or maybe all that, which remains to be seen. The details of that are still out there, but we had this signal outlined for a reason, because the cold air was going to be in place at least to start with this system, and that could lead to some frozen precipitation at least on the front end. But this is looking at next Wednesday, so that goes outside of our 7-day forecast window. We're just going to continue to watch this because it's something that we had as a signal for a long time, and we had a lot of interest in this. So we're going to see what this does. There is an opportunity for some snow out of this, according to some models. This is the European run this afternoon. Doesn't mean it's going to end up this way, but we're going to continue to follow that signal here in the week ahead and see where it goes. Now, a lot of you have been are weather enthusiasts that really like to follow the models and go back and forth with different things and different ideas. And one of the things we do here very well is a long range. And you'll see our long range outlooks are based on a lot of things that are not considering the models so much. So we have things that are observational around the globe that we take a look at, and the way that different things are positioned, and things that affect the jet stream that can change things downstream several weeks from now. So these models have been going back and forth. You'll notice they've been going from one run, they're looking at it's very warm, and next month then it's very cold again, and it's warm again, and it's cold again. It keeps flopping back and forth. And the reason it's doing that is because it's struggling with the, this is the Matt and Julian oscillation I use in the Weather Weekly's videos. This is just a measure of the convection along the tropical convergence zone, right along the equator here. And wherever the best convection is what determines what Matt and Julian oscillation phase we're in. So this right here, see this blob right here? This is the strongest area of convection that's flaring right around phase 5, phase 6 border, right around there. That's where that is. Now, what the models have been doing very incorrectly is trying to assimilate what the Matt and Julian oscillation wave will do, what the Kelvin wave will do. And it's been incorrectly doing that. So one run it wants to take it to phase 6, another run it wants to take it to phase 7. The timing's off, and everything gets all screwed up, and that's why you see a lot of flips long range with the temperatures. So the best thing with long range is just stay the course on what your original ideas were, ride the bull till she bucks you, and then that's it, right? So that's what we're doing, okay? If we have to change this, we will, but we can see where it is. And so sometimes taking a step back and taking a look at things as they're actually happening, instead of looking at a model, hoping it's right, is a lot better course of action. Okay, so we're going to do that. Continue to follow this wave here, which is the most dominant feature along the equator in the entire globe. So this is where this is positioned is going to dictate our weather patterns. Phase 6 and phase 7 are distinct differences between the two. So whatever this does is how it was going to dictate what our weather will be and how it affects the jet stream and our temperatures. So we'll get into that more in the Sunday Weather Weekly's video. Just kind of wanted to give you a kind of midweek update on that, just to see where we're at, just kind of calm everybody down, because we're getting a lot of people like ready to jump off a cliff because there's going to be two snow lovers that think that it's going to be too warm and Christmas is ruined and winter's over. Winter's didn't even start yet. Today's the first day of meteorological winter, but we still have 3 more weeks to get to actual winter yet. So just relax, okay? Relax. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchis. That is your outlook for December 1st, 2021. Have a great Wednesday.